Well, our top story on Dispatch today is from West Asia. Iran celebrated what it described as a success of its weekend attack against Israel at its annual military parade. Tehran has warned Israel that even a slightest attempt at retaliating will be met with heavy response.
If the Zionist regime makes the slightest move to violate our territory and harm the national interests of the Islamic Republic, they must understand that they will face a severe and heavy response.
Iran's president issued the stern warning to Israel at the country's annual military parade. This follows Israel's military chief of staff, Herzi Halevi's statement that Israel will indeed respond.
They will not be able to implement a different equation of deterrence against the state of Israel. The Israeli Air Force planes are operating everywhere. The skies of West Asia are open. Any enemy that will fight against us, we will know how to hit him wherever he is.
On Saturday, Iran launched over 300 missiles and drones towards Israel. This was its first direct attack from Iran in retaliation to suspected Israeli strikes on its consulate in Damascus on April 1st. Israel says the IDF and the forces of the British, US, French and Jordan intercepted 99% of the missiles. So, although the attack caused no deaths and limited damage, it increased fears of an all-out war between Israel and Iran. Israel says Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his war cabinet will decide the response to the Iran attack. The war cabinet will hold its third meeting on Wednesday. The cabinet headed by Prime Minister Netanyahu includes Defense Minister Yoav Gallant and former head of the military Benny Gantz. A former minister says Israel is still deciding the targets and will take into consideration international norms. According to a Channel 13 TV poll, around 29% Israelis support an immediate strike on Iran, while 37% want it to attack Iran at a later date. However, on the hostage negotiations, Qatar's Prime Minister has said talks on the Gaza ceasefire and the release of hostages is in a delicate phase without giving details. He says mediators are trying to address this stumbling block. Over 34,000 people have died in the ongoing war in Gaza, according to Palestinian health officials. And for more details on this, our correspondent Jody Cohen has sent us this report.
Amid reports that Israel's war cabinet postponed its meeting to discuss Israel's response to Iran's attack, an unnamed Israeli official has reportedly said that Israel's plan is to keep Iran guessing about when and what its response could be, suggesting that it could take place within Iran or abroad. Iran has now threatened a never-before-used weapon if Israel retaliates. Israel is likely to interpret this as meaning a nuclear weapon. Remember, the UN's nuclear chief recently suggested that a senior Iranian official said that Iran has all the elements of a nuclear weapon disassembled. The question is, could Iran's threat make an Israeli strike on Iran's nuclear facilities more likely? Israeli authorities have responded by saying that Iran will not escape consequences for its aggression. This is Jody Cohen for WION World is One.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.